all these nations with nuclear capability. If we wasn't out here telling you that they gearing up for war, you wouldn't know. I mean, look around.
Yeah. Right now, the U.S. is pushing towards Damascus, man, as we speak, and they're using their proxy ISIS arms,
man.
All right. They've already taken over Raqqa. They're almost done with Mosul. So the whole World War III algorithm is just moving in its proper place. Threats are being called out now. Suddenly, Iran has come back into the news. The U.S. is striking Iranian coalition groups that are in Syria right now. So because Iran and Syria have arms deals, and so Iran supplies Syria with arms, and the Revolutionary Guard is giving aid in Syria against ISIS and the rebels, man. So the U.S. recently has struck Iranian troops 3 times in Syria. 3. Okay?
All acts of war.
All acts of war, man. Nobody asked the U.S. to be there.
Iran just got $1 billion from Qatar, from their royal family that was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And they had, that's why the whole thing with Qatar right now is like in the, they're trying to. They're trying to like,
they're saying that they're sponsoring terrorism with Iran, man.
Yeah, but they got them back in the mix with that $1 billion ransom, so Iran is, getting ready to jump in.
That's right, the Carmenians. When you read in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, it talks about those Carmenians, man. All right, and those are the Persians, the Iranians. They're gonna be drawn into this World War III algorithm, and that's gonna speed things up. Why? Because that's gonna bring in the state of Israel. The least shall draw them out. All right.
For the elect's sake.
And on the back end, economically, everything is being switched over and deteriorating. Okay, so it's inevitable, man.
It says the earth mourneth, fadeth away. The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Man, Esau has ruled the earth haughtily. That's why he's completely against the natural order of things. How the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua set it up, Esau wants to do exactly the opposite. That's why the earth is languishing, man. Everything is polluted. Everybody is dumb. Okay? There's a hole in the ozone layer.
Man.
All right? The wicked people, they rejoice, they get rich, while the righteous people are cast out in the street. Everything is upside down in this kingdom. And the Most High has a judgment prepared for it.
Right.
This is why we're out here talking to you, man. This is why you're hearing the sound of my voice. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's right. Go ahead,
The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Right. Well, all the homosexuality, the transgenderism, man. All the drugs that they push into you. We talked about the GMOs, the vaccines, and the viruses that they spread.
The school system
And the corrupt education.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, man. Radio waves inundating you, man.
Cancer at all.
All right. Yep. They emasculate the so-called black man. The media, the music that they push out, everything is built to put you in a beast-like, dumbed-down state. And it's worked well. It's worked very well. Look at these people. Okay, go ahead.
The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
They've broken the everlasting covenant. Every law in the Bible, when you read, America in the West breaks it, man. They're compelled to go against what the scriptures say. Why? Because the spiritual demon Satan is working on them, man.
And look what it's leading to. Look at the youth.
Yeah.
Look at the world. Look at the condition of people. Everybody's on medicine. Horrible shape. The scriptures tell you to go to the earth. Now everybody want to go back to the earth, Mother Earth. The scriptures told you to live like that, man.
Yep.
Like going away from the holy scriptures and not pushing the fear of the Lord upon a nation leads to a very destructive people, man.
Yeah, man.
And basically people have the license over here in America to destroy themselves, man. And it's a culture.
Yep.
Just destroy yourself, man.
And how dare you try to stop it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna destroy myself on my terms. That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
You like, bro, you can't eat this, bro, you can't do this, bro. That's just not a wise decision. And they buck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, no. It is my God-given right to destroy myself. Who are you to stop me?
Right.
Do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt.
And now it's being promoted to children.
Yeah.
Now children are being taught this destructive behavior, man.
Because if you cared about anything, you would want the future to be better.
Right.
You wouldn't want to just leave or just everybody just live crazy, and you leaving behind a world that's absolutely destroyed. And now this is the product of that impulse. This is the product of decadence. And so we're reading about that decadent society being absolutely burnt. You're setting yourself up in a snare. You're gonna destroy yourself fighting over the world's resources to consume it.
Right.
World War III is inevitable. It literally is inevitable over there in the Middle East, man. You can't go to Starbucks without the petrodollar system rolling on. And there's a fight right now for the current economic system, right? This current economic system that governs your day-to-day life, it's coming to a major conflict, right? All right, and it's going to affect your life. It's going to be bad, and the scriptures talk about it. Go ahead.
Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yeah, man, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, man. The Most High has angels all around us, man, and they're giving messages. They're implanting messages. But the true will of the Lord is coming out right here. We're telling you what the Most High wants to do. Right. Go ahead.
It says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Because this is a sinful kingdom, the Most High is set to destroy it off the face of the earth. Okay, go ahead.
It says, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, man, and that's what we out here calling out to. All right? To the elect of the nation of Israel, man. The elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been cast across the four corners of the earth. You got that more in Isaiah 24? Because I wanted to go to one more point, which is when you look at the word eco, the word eco means house, right? And we talk about economy. We talked about this earlier, and how we talked about how everything is turned upside down in this society. One of the first things they did was destroy the home, man. Because the home is the foundation of an economy, man. It comes out each individual house. And what they do makes the economy, man. All of that's been turned upside down. And how much more for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? The men have no power in their house, man. The men have no ability to build. Okay? So that's got to be wiped away. Great. Go ahead, Al.
And it says, therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yeah, man, death, man, the sinful way that the brother is going to get wisdom in Solomon, the 14th chapter, man. The way of idolatry. It's consumed everything. So death is just, the curse is consumed this earth. Not really.
Oh, okay.
I will have to look.
Oh, okay. You want to start about
Yes.
Okay, therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
So the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. See, these are the prophecies they ain't gonna tell you about in them churches, man. What happens at the end before the kingdom. Alright? Your pork chop eating preacher ain't gonna teach you this. Alright? They got bad when I said that, man. Go ahead. Destruction is being prepared for this place, man. Alright?
It says the new wine warneth the fine language. All the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yeah, man, everything that's growing in this place, man, it's growing in its weakness. It's not growing in its strength, man. Why? Because the curse has hit the earth, man. Alright? The food ain't food. Alright? Even the water ain't water. People are dying when they have water up in them, man.
It says the new wine warneth the fine language. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets cease. The noise of them that rejoice ended. The joy of the harp cease.
Yeah, man. And so the joy of this place is gonna start to be drawn out. Why? You're gonna have more terrorist attacks. You're gonna have more slumps in the economy, man. Okay? They're gonna start taking your rights. They're gonna get you up off the internet until you sign up for something in particular. They're gonna chip you. All right? This current economic system is about to reset. And if you ain't down with the mark of the beast system, you ain't gonna be able to enter into it. Okay? So it's gonna be to the all this is written in the scripture, man. All right, draconian laws coming. That's talked about in the scripture. Okay? You got something else? Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 16 and 17.
Yeah.
It says,
Second after 9. 1.
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
And he calls it all. All right, he has the strength and the ability to cause you to do this, man. Because if let's say there's a there's a pop in the derivative bubble, hypothetically, and all these credit lines to these major banks, all these major banks go from a AA, AAA rating to a BBB rating overnight because they've broken something, you know. Bro, all the credit lines to all these banks would stop instantly. You wouldn't have any access to your cash. Trucks would stop moving. That's what they did to Qatar. That's what they did to Iran. That's what they did to Venezuela. That's what they did to Cuba. All right? And all these other places that they want to control, man.
Greece.
Just cut the money off, baby. Make them sign a whole new contract. Like, I got the perfect deal for you. You got something?
Because if you see the situation, because we've been watching Venezuela, keeping eyes on it, and what just happened, they signed over rights to the oil to the America, to a corporation.
Yeah, man.
So that's now you see the end goal of it. They let it go on for so long and then put it out of the news. Now that the news ain't talking about it, and then what? The businessman came in. They sold the only possessions they had. That's Habakkuk.
They had to give the rights back to the corporations underneath the loan that they just recently signed by the World Bank. You see, the World Bank is a developmental bank. It basically goes into these developing or weakened economies and they elicit out economic plans for loans, okay? So they say, okay, you broke, right? You need $300 billion to have your petroleum and natural gas businesses going, you do gold, you trade there, you do lumber, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna supply you $300 billion to do these companies, but these companies have to own and run it. Because what did Hugo Chavez do? Hugo Chavez took those American oil companies and nationalized them into the Venezuelan economy. Well, the US didn't like that. For doing that, they got labeled as communist, terrorists, whatever, you know? And so the IMF, World Bank, and all these international conglomerates, the WTO, they cut them off. They say, oh, we don't trade with you now. We don't recognize, your credit rating is too low for us to trade with you in the world market. You see, that's how they have a stranglehold of the whole entire fractional reserve system. If you don't play, we just cut you off. That's how they cause them to worship the image of the beast, because they got to go and do Esau's people. They have to be into what the ruler wants.
That's what Saudi Arabia did to England. They threatened that if Theresa May and them, which she's basically backing it, they don't continue doing hundreds of billions of dollars and weapons, hundreds of billions of weapons to Saudi Arabia. There's a prince. Oh yeah, come. There's a prince that said that he's going to start having extremists to start flooding Britain. You know what I mean? So he said, you keep them weapons coming. You know what I mean? Keep them tanks, keep them, hand grenades, keep all that coming, choppers, or else we're gonna have, Britain looking like, Theresa May.